So in today's video, we're going to be talking about all the investments you guys can make today with the market being the lowest. On top of that, we're going to be covering everything that's come out in the last 24 hours, how the market's been impacted, and where you can go and make some investments. But before we do go and start, if you guys are interested, I do offer a daily subscriber trading service over on Twitch, which you can get for free with Amazon Prime. All you got to do is click on the top link in the description and subscribe over on Twitch. It is free with Amazon Prime. If not, it is £5, €5, or $6. In there, you will receive daily updated trading guides with investments on both, with data on both Xbox and PlayStation, and investments on PC on top of all the other consoles. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the investments that you guys can make. It is Sunday. Sunday is traditionally the lowest point of the market up until normally about Wednesday, or for some cards, it's just the lowest will be. And the market will continue rising from this evening onwards. So in today's video, we're going to be telling you guys what you can go and invest in, because there are multiple different angles. So before we start that, we're just going to talk a little bit about the content we've had in the last 24 hours. Because actually, interestingly enough, the content we've had in the last 24 hours actually ties in with the investments. So we went and got ourselves a Nico Barella, and I'll be honest with you, I'm quite surprised that this is a well-demanded SBC. It's coming in at 400k, and I mean, I feel like we've had 101 Evos with stats as good, but yeah, he is a highly desirable card for, again, I'm very, very surprised. Because again, a lot of these Thunderstruck player SBCs have been dubbed as overpriced, and initially I would have probably had this as overpriced, but I mean, if you look at that like to dislike ratio, especially if I show you some things in a sec, he is blatantly being completed. Well, he's got himself the Playstyle Plus of Ping Pass, he's got himself the Minor of Incisive Pass, a really, really nice combo. We recently had the likes of Trailblazer Stanway, absolutely banging price, because she had Ping Pass, so very interesting. Press Proven's very nice on the midfield, Anticipate and Incept, amazing for CDMs, and Relentless, great for those centre mids, especially if you like myself, you use a lot of RB second man press. He has himself Half Winger, which isn't the most desirable Playstyle Plus, but Playmaker and Deep Line's okay, and Holding as a CDM is okay. There's definitely more desirable Roll Pluses, but it's all good. Obviously, he can receive himself two new minor playstyles and one new Roll Plus, I believe, or Roll Plus. Off of AC Milan's, Inter Milan's form. I don't think Inter Milan have played any games yet, but I'd be very surprised if they don't get the 6 goals and 5 wins. And of course, he can receive a +1, which would then end up giving him over 90 dribbling and high 80s, well, on the physical passing in the mid-80s around the rest of them. So there's the first one we got, is Barella. Well, what did Barella do to the market? Well, looking at centre mids, especially in the Serie A, we can see before Barella came out, Schneider was 216k. Well, he's dropped to 180k. We can see that Loftus-Cheek before Schneider coming out was 230. He's dropped down there to 210. We can see Marquisio before he was out was 230. He's down there to about 190. Interestingly enough, Bastoni, who is currently in packs, we saw was 123k. Well, again, we've gone from replacements. These are link investments. He's gone from 123k, got up to 140, but he's back down now. Martinez, before he came out, was 227. He then rose up to 288 and is holding 218 now. Informed Dumfries was 25k, and he got up to 26k. I mean, there's 2 cheap ones on the market. Apart from that, though, they're about 26k. DeMarco, before he came out, he did go and get leaked that he... DeMarco could be credited his demand down to the likes of El Shawari, which we'll be talking about in a sec. And as a result, El Shawari being leaked to come out as cheap before the SBCs even came out, he was 125. He's about 130 now, 140 now even. So nice rise, even with him being inflated. And the second SBC we went and got was El Shawari. El Shawari, again, we can go and look at what he dropped initially. We can see, because El Shawari's got the left wing and cam, very comparable to Kraver. Kraver dropped from 370, he's down to 340. Leao dropped from 196, and even though he's out of packs, he still dropped 10k. Pulisic dropped from 94k and is down at 80k. And whereas his link investments have gone from 16k up there to 19k, and of course a lot of those Italian players I showed you with the Barella could easily be credited down to the El Shawari. The El Shawari, I think, likes to dislike, had a significantly higher rate, 2,000 upvotes to 80 downvotes. So the Italian Serie A players could be credited to El Shawari. Now again, we'll come back to, actually no, we can go we'll come back to this in a second and talk about how those players that have risen can actually be investments this evening. The rest of the content we went and got ourselves was a base icon SBC. It's repeatable 3 times today and then repeatable 3 times on the Thursday, just like the traditional. Well, actually no, it's dropped on the Saturday, so I think it'll be repeatable 3 times on the Wednesday. So it's a little bit like the Sunday and Thursday we normally get for the Icon Hero SBCs, but it's just one day before, which is interesting. Well, it required an 85, 86, 87 and 88. It was a highly desirable SBC. What did it do to fodder? Well, like I said, fodder's, last year we had so many SBCs, fodder did jack. Well, we can see that 87s before the SBC, 11k. They did get up to 12k, but they're back down to 11 now. 88s before the SBC were 16.5k. They got up to just under 17.5k. They're back down to 16. So you didn't really see much there with fodder. Regarding how the market has been in the last 24 hours, what are we seeing here? Rebounded on the Friday. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of high. Like, we saw a really big rebound on the Friday evening, Saturday morning. This is potentially due to the tokens being in, the tokens being demanded. And as the tokens being demanded, there's a lot of demand for people to go and buy their weekly teams. As a result, there being a lot of demand for people to buy their weekly teams. We saw a unfamiliar rebound earlier than expected. If we have a look at the stuff that's rebounded the most and dropped the most in the last 24 hours, I don't think there's a crazy amount of correlation. Sometimes what you see is sometimes fodder will be up the most and metas will be down the most. I think it's a mix of both things. Now, there has been a publicly leaked base hero SBC allowing you to use up to 86s. Not quite sure it's 86s of every position, but that's why if you go and look at some of the cards that have risen the most, it's an 86 or under hero, 86 or under hero, 86 or under hero, 86 or under hero. You basically see some of the 86 rated or under heroes, especially the most popular ones. Whereas if we see what's down, we can see obviously higher rated heroes are all down because they're not being used for SBCs, and they're just going to get replaced by the icons and hero SBCs. So yeah, again, there's not really too much takeaway by looking at this, but the market is expected to keep dropping to the Sunday. The last thing we went and got ourselves yesterday was a new Evo, although it's one of these Evo where it just gives everyone the exact same stats, so it's not the most interesting Evo in the world. But Sissoko is very popular, obviously due to him having recently demanded SBCs or Evos, although he doesn't go and have the Long Ball Plus, which arguably is one of the more desirable things. And 140k for a championship player, I think, is a bit of a joke. Also, Bron again. I don't think 140k with 4-star skills, 4-star weak. I don't think it's looking anything too insane. So that kind of wraps up the content we got yesterday. So let's have a little talk about what investments we're going to go with. So if you guys missed it, I did release a YouTube video a few days ago just talking about the best time to buy every player. Well, the vast majority of cards, the best time to buy them was Sunday evening or Monday. It basically on the graph said Sunday, Monday, but normally when it's Sunday, Monday, it means Sunday evening through to Monday midday, and then they rebound Monday through to Wednesday, or they can rebound Monday through to Friday. So as a result of Sunday, Monday being the cheapest, we're going to talk a little bit about what the best investments were. Now, some of the best investments we saw last year were cards that linked to the Thunderstruck Frankie de Jong, because the Thunderstruck Frankie de Jong last year was one of the most desirable SBCs. Therefore, when the whole market was rebounding, those that were in higher demand, aka link investments, rebounded more. So, especially for the players that have been re-releasing packs, the best investments I back are the players who link to the well-demanded player SBCs. On top of that, Thunderstrucks, and we'll talk about that in a sec. So, for example, we got Barela, and Barela, again, I didn't really expect it, but it's come out being really well demanded. Well, some of his link investments we can see initially rebounded, but then they kind of went back down again. For example, Bastoni went from 123, got up there to 140, but we can see he's back down to 120. That's because Bastoni is still in packs, and there's a lot of packs and a lot of supply in these cards, all the way through to, again, around about Monday. I believe Monday's when kind of the lightning rounds stop or they dry up, and then they rebound Tuesday onwards. So for the cards that are in packs, that are link investments, I would recommend picking them up Sunday evening and then going and selling them maybe Wednesday before 6 PM content. Now, here's a really, really cool thing that my chat kind of showed me. If you actually head to foot.gg and you go, if we can go and get up there, if you go and click on the top bit here, you can go to, is it trackers? Live Hub, collections, mastery mode. Where is it? It's somewhere around here. Collections, Live Hub. Can I not find it? Ah, that would suck. If I go to players, it's not going to be under there. Basically, there is somewhere where you can find out what is in packs. Because you can find out what is in packs, then it allows you to know what stuff isn't in packs. Ah, there you go, player pools. If you go player pools and then in packs, it will show you what's in packs. Because there's different trends for players that are in packs than are out of packs. The reason there's different trends for players that are in packs than they're out of packs is because the cards that are in packs are favoured to go and drop on a Thursday, just like we always see with promo cards on a Thursday, whereas the promo cards that aren't in packs are favoured to keep on rising through the Thursday because they're not being supplied but they're being demanded. So Just be aware of that when we're buying link investments. So the first player that I'd look for link investments would be the likes of Barella. Meaning for Barella, I would look at investing in. I believe I've loaded them all up already. You can go and pick yourself up. So again, we're buying all of these Sunday about 10 p.m. GMT. We'll go and sell the cards that again are in packs around about Wednesday 4 p.m. and the cards that are out packs are going to go and sell them Friday midday. So Bastoni we'd be looking at picking up this evening and selling Wednesday midday. Martinez, someone else who's in packs, we'd be picking up this evening and selling Wednesday midday. Informed Dumfries, you look at picking up this evening, but then going and selling Friday midday because he's not in packs. DeMarco, we'd go and look at picking up this evening and selling Friday midday because he's not in packs. And then the El Shawari is another SBC that's really well demanded. So the additional El Shawari links, I don't think there's anything crazy. It's just picking up Mancini this evening and then selling Friday midday. We can also go and see that, if I can go and grab this. We can also see that Vinicius Jr. is a really well demanded card. We saw a low market impact when he dropped, which means Eder Militao needs a price range update. You can see right there, minimum price range 45k. He's just spammed on the market at 45k. So if Eder Militao receives a price range update, we'll pick him up this evening. We'll go and sell him Wednesday midday. If he doesn't receive price range update, don't touch him. We can see him from Bellingham. We're going to go and pick him up this evening and then go and selling him Wednesday midday because he is, well, in packs. Courtois we're going to pick up this evening and sell Wednesday midday because he is in packs. Valverde does have 2 cards in packs. EA's been releasing Team Weeks and Thunderstrucks in packs at the same time, meaning we'll go and buy him buy him this evening and sell him Wednesday midday. Modric is not in packs, so we're going to go look at picking him up this evening and selling him Friday midday. Now for the players that we go and sell Wednesday midday, you're just going to go and rebuy them Thursday morning with division rivals and then go and sell them Friday midday. Just so you guys be aware of where another flip is. Duchameni's not in packs, we're going to pick him up this evening and sell him Friday midday. And then that kind of wraps that up. Now we do have another SBC on the way, which is POTM Patry, and I do think she'll be really well demanded. So I think additionally to the car SBCs that are already out, and on top of that, sorry, we have a Thunderstruck Pajor. You can look at some of the Barcelona women, because the Barcelona women should be nice investments because we've got both Pajor and Patry coming as SBCs. Patry's coming on the Monday, Pajor we don't know. So the investments you guys can go for these players are, if I go to Strong Links, are the likes of Gold Hansen. She can be an investment. Again, I'd hold off buying strikers. I don't think that'd be a play. You can look at picking up Inform Hansen as well. If we scroll through to here, Arejo is just too expensive. Again, we're not looking at buying strikers or centre mids. I'd say, sadly, Conde is just too expensive. Nothing interesting there. I think you can go and pick yourself up and Inform Rafinha. I don't think he's replaced by anything. And I'd say that's probably about it. Again, I wouldn't force the Barcelona one too much, but there's a few cards that'll be rising anyway. But, you know, Rafinha, again, you'd be picking up this evening, selling Friday midday. If we just go back to this page, Hansen you'd be picking up this evening and selling Friday midday. And Gold Hansen, you can just hold on to it till Friday with her being out of packs. On top of that, you can go and pick up some Thunderstrucks. I've done a lot of research. There is a lot of midweek games, especially for the Premier League. So we can do these Thunderstruck cards, as you can pick them up this evening and then go and sell them around about 2-3 p.m. whatever day they play, although I believe they all play. So you've got Newcastle plays Liverpool, so Isaac should rebound for that. Obviously, Liverpool play against Newcastle, so Barnes should rise for that. Rush, I'd probably leave. I did a bit of research. I'm just not convinced he's very well demanded. Gattuso, is that it? Oh, Keane, what's it called? Keane is Man United play against Arsenal, I think, so he can rise for that. And again, we're not gambling on them actually being demanded, we're just kind of buying them. Then on top of that, because they're active promo cards, you can actually go and buy them now and go and flip them just Wednesday evening. These guys don't play, but they're just high in demand cards. We've got cards such as Gattuso, we've got cards such as Kelly Smith, we've got cards such as Elise, Krachawi, Conor Gallagher, and that kind of wraps up the Thunderstruck cards you can go and buy. They don't necessarily play, but they're quite high in demand. On top of that, you can go and pick yourself some Pro Live cards and just hold them until to the Monday they play. We've got players such as Roussillon, Kaldogu, and Nathan Ake. So again, you'd go and pick them up and go and sell them the Monday that they go and play, which I believe they all play, not this Monday, but the following Monday or the Monday after that. And I believe that about wraps it up. Again, if you want kind of anything, Sunday about 10 p.m. through to Monday, you probably get away with like midday. I'd say probably buy before Monday 6 p.m. and you should be all good. Stuff that's in packs, you're going to sell Wednesday. Stuff that's out of packs, you can hold all the way through to Friday. Now, for the more expensive stuff, there is a chance that it does actually rise for 2 weeks in a row. So if you want, you could hold for 2 weeks, but the safest bet is definitely sell Friday and look at buying back next Sunday. But that is going to go and wrap that up. Again, we are doing a 0 to 1 million coins in 20 hours over on the stream. Those 20 hours we spread across probably the the next 3-4 days and then uploaded as a Road to Glory over as of the 5th of December. So do make sure to go and join the stream for that. Ask me any questions and we'll answer them and walk you through everything. But thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.